On Showbiz Tonight, the special event that everyone's been waiting for. Who will Showbiz Tonight name as the most controversial celebrity of the year? Britney's pantyless partying, Mel's racial rant, Anna Nicole's drama in the Bahamas, and more. But who is the most scandalous, the most provocative, the most outrageous? Tonight, Showbiz Tonight names the most controversial celebrity of 2006. Miss USA's second chance.
I plan on walking out of this the best Miss USA that you've ever seen.
Miss USA cries without tears. The Donald holds his fire. What's really going on here? Tonight, only Showbiz Tonight dares to ask, is this whole Miss USA controversy just one big publicity stunt? And we have Luciana Jimenez, who knows a thing or two about surviving scandal in the spotlight. She's the model who had one of Mick Jagger's kids, and she's coming up in the interview you'll see only on Showbiz Tonight.
Stop wasting my...
Jimenez knows a thing or two about surviving a scandal in the spotlight. You know, she is the model who had one of Mick Jagger's kids out of wedlock.
Right.
We're going to talk to her coming up.
Looking forward to that. But first tonight, just in case you haven't heard...
Showbiz Tonight has just named Britney Spears the most controversial celebrity of the year. And now tonight, someone who is certainly no stranger to controversy, the mother of Mick Jagger's son, Luciana Jimenez. I apologize, Luciana. Luciana has moved on with her life and is the host of the Brazilian nightly talk show Super Pop. And on that show, Luciana interviewed our most controversial celebrity, Britney Spears. Luciana is here with me in New York. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. Now, Luciana, when you had your baby with Mick Jagger, it was out of wedlock. He was married to Jerry Hall at the time. The attention you received by the media was really unfathomable. How did you do it, and what was it like to be under such intense scrutiny?
Well, it's very hard because you have two choices. Either you come back to the media and you give your side of the story, and that I believe is wrong because you keep feeding it. So if you want it to die, you have to kind of let it go. But it's very hard because when you listen to things that are not true, they're untrue, and you listen to things about yourself that you don't agree with, it's very hard to keep calm, especially when you're pregnant. So it's very difficult. But in my case, I thought it was best to leave it. You know, Mick and I thought, okay, let's just let it die, you know, as quick
I'm sure it's not easy
possible.
to do that at all.
It's very hard, but it's the best way.
Well, Britney Spears has certainly been in the white-hot glare of the media spotlight recently. You interviewed her about 3 years ago on your show. First of all, are you surprised about all of her partying and carrying on recently?
Well, I have a different view. I kind of think she has the right to do it. She's very young. Obviously, she has to be responsible. She's got kids, but I think she's trying her best. I think people expect too much. She's very young. She's a working mother. She has the right to have her choices of going out or not. Obviously, she has to measure what's going to happen if she does what people are going to say. That probably will hurt her. Yeah. But I believe we should give her a break because I kind of
think... So you think people should cut her some slack?
Yeah, well, she's young, you know, she's partying. It's normal. I mean, obviously, it's harder if you're famous because people show it. Right. But, you know, normally people do things like that, really.
Maybe she, like you say, just needs to think about the consequences
That's the thing.
first.
You know, she's got to think for herself what she's going to suffer if that comes out in the media.
Exactly.
Now that she's got kids, is a little bit different.
Totally different. Someone else you've interviewed, the family of Ana Carolina Reston. She's the Brazilian model who died recently. She had struggled with anorexia. What do you think? Should super skinny models be banned from the runways? You're a model. You modeled for, what, 15 years?
Yes.
Should they be banned, not allowed on?
That's hard. I don't believe in censorship. And I think we shouldn't penalize the industry of modeling because a girl died. Not that it's not important that she died. It's very important, and we think we should take measures for that. But then how are you going to tell which girl is sick and which girl isn't? Because I had a girl living with me when I was modeling. She was very thin, and she wasn't sick. She would eat anything. And I've seen girls chubbier, they are sick. So I believe anorexia is a disease, and it should be treated like that.
Did you feel a pressure to be a certain way? Did you ever have to starve yourself? Because we know you did.
I had. Yes. I mean, I can't really lie and say, no, I didn't, because I have to say the truth is you have to be thin if you want to be a model. And unless you have that type of body that you're extra thin, then it's going to be hard because you have to be thin to be a model. It's like you have to, you know, that's it. You know, you have to go to university. If you want to be a doctor, you have to be thin if you want to be a model. But I think instead of thinking about, oh, let's ban skinny models, I think we should really look into fashion because we, the consumers, we should look into what do we like to see in magazines. That's much more important than the models because, first of all, like 12-year-old girls, 13-year-old girls shouldn't be selling makeup to us. I mean, you should be selling, like, you know what I mean? Like,
and it's 18, the underdeveloped image a lot of people think is promoting, an unhealthy.
I think we should, like, really, realistically buy things from a 20-year-old girl, 25, 30. I mean, a model when she turns 24 is like the end of the line. Come on, is that real?
Well, it's good to see that you overcame those pressures. Here you are, you're healthy.
Right. And eating muffins and bagels.
Luciana, thanks for being here. Give your son our best. And,
thank you very much. I brought a picture of him.
He's so adorable. Look. If we could see that picture. He's adorable. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
You too.
Now on